Good evening, everyone. Here we are again.
Hello,
Round the
hello.
corner.
Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, I'm in a loud mood tonight.
Hey, Anna Marie. Oh, wait. I gotta see that full screen.
You can't.
I got the snowman done that I've been working on for 2 days.
Oh no,
That is too cute.
that's awesome.
Oh, here's Steve.
We can see we're already froze up.
Oh, crap.
No,
That's
hold it
wonderful.
right there.
It's been rainy all day.
We're gonna refresh real quick.
Yep. Give us 1 second. We'll be right back.
So you're supposed to sit there until they get back.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get it organized and straight. Isn't easy for me.
Can y'all hear me in chat?
I can hear you fine, Bonnie.
Okay. I don't know why my
Hey, baby.
picture's just a square. Whoops. Where'd it go?
Ornament.
That's the last one
That's
I'm making
cute.
for the foam night.
It's froze there now, so you get to see it.
I have like 7 of these decorations for foam night. I really think I have too many.
They're awesome. They are really awesome. That's cool. Homemade.
That is adorable. I love homemade ornaments. Sorry, my phone
Yeah.
keeps beep,
And that's a lot of what we had when in my box. I have some that are bought, but I have some that are made from grandma and grandpa and mom and so forth.
No, I have no homemade. Well, yes, I do. I have some homemade ornaments on my tree that my girlfriend made for me years ago. But I'm in the spot now where I'm doing crafts, so I'm going to make some. And if you don't like it,
You know what my mom used to make every year? She would make these bleach jug Santa Clauses with the clear plastic for the beard.
Sorry, Robert. Hi, Robert.
continue, Heather.
Hi, Robert.
Hi,
Continue
everybody.
describing that ornament.
It had a little mini red bulb for a nose and red felt for the hat. But you would put holes in the bleach jug in the for the beard, and you would like scrunch up the plastic and put it down in there, and then it would like do the pom pom type effect out. You know what I mean? It was really cool looking. She used to make it when I was a kid.
I'm gonna try to find one of those because that sounds really cool.
Yeah.
And you could that was the thing. You use them for your winter clothesline. For your she would make them where they were like clothespin jugs.
Oh,
But
okay.
there's, I'm sure, a variety of ways to do it. But I thought they were the coolest thing ever when I was a kid.
Yep. The kids would all make me reindeer out of clothespins.
Yeah. If you
Well, I
find
have
anything
the
like
ornament
that,
made.
if you find anything like that, I would be interested to see it, to be able to see that again. You know. I think they call them bleach jug Santas.
Anna, grab that link, girl.
Anna's being shot. No, I know what she's waiting for. No.
How's your mom, Bonnie?
I think she's doing pretty good. Her texts are getting longer. They were giving her second round of antibiotics the last time I talked to her on her phone. So she's gonna be in there for a couple of days. And my cousins have my stepdad, and somebody's taken the travel trailer to get the air and heat working. And she said when it comes back, she wants me to put it up where we're supposed to put our building and hook everything up, so I have something to stay in until we get the building. So apparently she wants me out there. I knew when I talked to her on the phone that she needed to go to the hospital.
That's good though. It's a good thing.
Well, that's good.
She didn't
That's
think
good.
so. My cousin said she was very, very frustrated. And I said, I think the frustration is because she's been going through this since April, and she thought that the 2 surgeries would have taken care of it. And she's just fed up with going into the hospital constantly, which I can understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially since the hospital's not where you want to be right now.
Yes. And then having to worry about where her husband's going to be because he can't be left at home alone anymore.
Right.
Wow.
So, and when my brother was here, I told him, wash all the bedding in the 2 spare bedrooms and shut the doors so no cats can get in there. So we have a room to sleep in if need be. I went out there today to pick up the puppy, and both the bedroom doors were wide open. I said, well, that's just great.
He doesn't listen at all.
No, well, they don't believe that any of us are allergic to cats. Because while we're in the house, which is like 30 minutes at a time, and then we go outside and breathe, and so we're not sitting there sneezing and we whatever. It's when I leave there about halfway home is when the wheezing starts, and I have to take the Benadryl, and the girls are sitting there with their inhalers, and it's just they don't see it. I don't know. And
They're
take
male.
sneezing all the way home. Do
They're
other.
male. They don't understand.
Yeah.
And besides that, Bonnie, he doesn't agree with what you're saying about things, so he's not going to listen to anything you have to say.
Actually, he got a little better today. I called him because he hadn't heard anything except for what happened Friday, and so he contacted the 2 stepsisters. I don't know why he did that, but whatever. And so their first comment was, okay, did you reserve the home? And so he was furious about
Wow.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, that's all they can think about is they don't want nothing to do with him, but let's just stick him in a home so we don't have to worry about him. Well, they aren't worrying about him anyway. And that's what my brother had said too. He's like, we're the ones taking care of everything. What do they care? And I said,
Yep.
well, yeah. Okay, he did for 2 weeks, but
But he didn't do half the things he was supposed to do.
no, he didn't do any of the legal and stuff like that that needed to be done. But it's okay. The house is clean.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. His wife just gave him a huge birthday party. He turned 60.
Oh, wow. And you weren't invited to the party? That's just terrible.
Well, they know I can't travel that far. My mother and stepdad were invited to the party, but I told them, why would you even do that? You know that they can't make a trip like that.
Bing, bing, bing. Sorry, that was rude. I apologize.
Yeah, California. Well,
I bang my head a lot of times.
You just shake your head.
Oh, it's
What did I
like
just do? I don't
you
know.
when you do that.
So how's the baby doing now?
They are on their way home. They're not home yet.
But how is the baby doing after her diagnosis? We'll put it that way.
No, I don't know. We'll see when she gets home.
Well, she'll probably have drops to put in her eyes and have to stay away from daycare for a few days. And
Yeah. Well, I knew last night. She she laid down and went to bed. Well, not to bed, but in my recliner. And she woke up and she was crying and saying that her eye hurt and her stomach. And so then this morning, Laura said, her eye is swollen and red. And I said, yeah, we know what that is.
excuse me.
So she
Well,
took her
my son went to school after being out on the weekend and got into a fight. Okay, we'll put it that way. He got into a fight.
Oh, no.
And he got a little bit of a black eye, but not a black eye. It was just red.
Yeah.
So he goes to school on Monday morning, and they're like all panicked because his whole freaking eye is pink, like the whole area is red.
Yeah.
And they're like, he's got pink eye. I said, no, he doesn't have pink eye. He was in a fight on the weekend, and he has a bruise on his face and probably in his eye. He is fine. And they're like, well, he needs to go home and he needs to get this and he needs to get that. And I'm like, no, no.
You want to say hi?
Hello, puppy.
This is Shotzi.
Hello, Shasti. Hello.
Who's that?
Oh, you're looking at us. Yes, you are. He's like, oh, Mom, what the hell's going on?
This is my mother's dog.
Ah,
And she's the one that she always hated me until I had to keep her the last time my mother was in the hospital. And so now I'm second mom.
good. Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Pappy.
Pappy's in the house.
Pappy can come up. Anna
Good
can come on.
evening.
Hi, Pappy.
Whoever else is in chat. I can't remember who else is in chat.
And she got
Hey,
a belt.
everybody.
Jerry McKinsky, Garden Gal. I don't know if she's still here or not, but
Oh, I know her. She is she's a friend of mine. We met on JW's.
Cool. She was the first one in here.
yeah, she
Really?
was.
Wow.
I was number 3 for the like button tonight.
Yay.
Usually I have to wait until I get down and then hit the
Yeah.
like button, but I did it beforehand tonight.
Yep.
And then I closed it when I came on the StreamYard so that it wouldn't go blah, blah, blah when you went live.
So
What's the matter, Walter?
I was giving someone advice today, telling them to
What?
maybe stay off the internet all day and do something
This is
more.
my baby.
Dan, we got the whole thing.
Oh,
This is
and
Walter. Yes. Oh, thank you, Walter. Now, can you get
Happy's got a
down?
red one. I got a white one, and you got a black one. You got all the colors.
You
You
can
got
get
all the
down
colors.
now. Ugh.
Riley, what are you doing? I seen your cousin. Your cousin was right on TV, buddy. Oh yeah,
Hold it down.
I saw your cousin.
Lay down. Lay down. Thank
I saw
you.
your cousin.
so I went to YouTube to look up a song or something, and this video popped out at me, and I was like, well, I gotta watch this. And it was a video by Pappy Two Bears, and it was, I cannot remember the title of it. He had is it called a Harmony Fire? Am I getting that right?
Yeah.
Was his TP going?
No. This was in like a dugout pit with rock or brick around it.
Was it the dedication fire for Harmony Lodge?
No.
No. Actually,
But that's his Aquania.
it was a story about dream catchers, dreamweaver, dream.
I have seen that one, yes. It's beautiful.
And Heather, I watched that video with the pan flutes sound of silence. It was freaking awesome. I ended up clicking onto that channel and spent an hour and a half listening to other stuff by them.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
No.
And I
Yes,
did
Catherine.
look up the words and the lyrics to The Sound of Silence and read them all. And it was like, wow.
Awesome. That's what I said. It was a different way of hearing that song.
And it was
possibly in the way it
beautiful.
was meant.
And read them all.
Somebody's got an echo going.
Turn off your YouTube, please. Okay, do we know you, Midnight Pleasure?
Well, I guess you couldn't resist clicking on that name, huh?
No, I actually couldn't read it until you got on screen.
Well, it's a little early, but how are you feeling?
I'm feeling fine.
Doing good.
DIR. Is that doctor?
No, that's short for Dorinda.
So you're missing a few letters.
Yes, because I like it.
You look cute.
Thank you.
Watch how you talk to my sister now, brother.
Who is this Robert guy?
I'm the
Robert
bouncer.
is an awesome person.
Bonnie looks like she's in deep thought.
Sort of.
What can we do? What can we do for you tonight, dude?
I just wanted to come on and say how sad it was what went on with that stupid SUV in Wisconsin.
That was awful.
I can't believe it.
Yep.
So how is everybody?
I'm very good.
We're doing okay.
Anybody heard from Bella?
No, I haven't seen Bella in a few days.
Oh, okay. Well, if you guys don't want me to hang around, I'll take off.
You,
Well,
We don't
midnight
talk about
pleasures. We're
we,
not
we,
telling you to leave.
we don't talk about politics and stuff here.
Oh, okay. Well, how is your weather?
Mine's shitty right now. It's raining and blowing and snowing and crap.
All
I don't know
right.
how to describe it. Anything else but crap.
Okay. Well, don't let me interrupt your discussion. It was interesting.
All
well,
right.
That's a cute dog your mom has,
Thank you.
Bonnie.
Thank you. Maybe if you change your name and we get to know you in chat, maybe we'll understand your intentions, maybe.
Oh, I think you know what my intentions were.
If that's your intentions, goodbye.
Oh, give me a break. How you doing, Bonbon?
Okay, Bonbon, he knows you.
I know he knows me.
What's
She
that?
knows
Is
who,
that like
she knows who this is.
Joseph,
the mutt? The mutt.
No,
no,
everybody thinks I'm the mutt when I come on. I don't know.
I think it's Joseph.
Or it's Shane.
No, it's not Shane.
The voice isn't Shane.
No.
it's Joseph.
It's Joseph.
Well, Derlinda's never heard of me yet. You
No,
know,
I've never heard your voice.
on live. I was afraid she might have watched the past couple of nights on the episodes.
So, Joseph, how are you this evening?
Doing very well, thank you.
Awesome, glad to hear it.
I think we're getting some of that stupid rain too.
No, I'm not getting only stupid rain. I'm getting that white shit.
Uh,
And I
please,
don't want the white shit. It's too
please,
early.
please keep it
Okay,
there.
it's still a swear word in my language. Yeah.
59 here, no rain, no white shit. No. Just-
So what have you been up to today, Joseph?
Well, I got my snow tires on the car.
Well,
Figured
that's good.
it was almost 50 degrees. I figured I'll do that. So, 'cause it's a pain in the neck if it's down in the 30s to try and do it.
I
Now,
bet.
what I did,
I got all season tires that have the snowflake on it, so I'm good.
what I did was when I bought the car, I went and bought 4 new rims for it. So I have brand new snow tires with studs on the stock rims, and I have regular tires on the fancy rims.
Oh, nice.
So all I had to do is jack it up and take them off and put them on. Done.
I don't have the studs on mine.
They come in handy out here in PA.
Well, in Canada, they'd probably come in handy too, but I never thought of it.
Figured Gigi might stop in tonight.
Well, there's hoping.
If she does, it's usually later.
I think she said she was coming on in a couple of nights, so I'm not sure when that was, though.
Yeah.
No, I saw her in Liberty Warrior.
Yeah. So did I.
Unbelievable how many people got hurt. Still on the
But
news.
was there how many people did get hurt? I didn't hear that part.
It was something like 16 adults and 12 kids.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
And there were multiple deaths.
Dadgummit.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
That's terrible. Like, did the guy have like a
according
heart
to what
attack?
he was on. A witness was recording. He was on a live feed somewhere, and the witness said there was a black guy with dreadlocks, and he couldn't. He didn't go any further. But that's what he said. He was an eyewitness.
Wow.
See, and I heard there were multiple people in the vehicle.
Yeah, me too. I heard that they got one in custody, and they're still looking for two more.
Yeah.
Another 30 minutes, Trump will be on Fox. They're going to show his interview that he had with Tucker.
And that was last night.
I don't know. It might
Anna
have been
Marie,
before last
sorry.
night.
I don't know if studded tires are legal in Ontario. But I believe that every emergency vehicle should have four-wheel drive, which they don't. Um, they were taking my friend to the hospital, and I was driving behind the ambulance to get to the hospital, and they got stuck on a patch of ice. I had to put my car in four-wheel drive and push the ambulance to the hospital to get my friend to the hospital. It was bullshit.
Oh my goodness.
I was not happy.
Hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't be happy pushing a cart. I couldn't even attempt it anymore.
I mean, I had to push it like 3 blocks, which was fine, but I was really pissed off. So the next morning, I wrote to the member of parliament and said, like, emergency vehicles need to have four-wheel drive in Northern Ontario. I don't really give a shit about anywhere else, but in Northern Ontario, they need to have four-wheel drive in case they get stuck on ice and shit, because I had to push an ambulance to the hospital from 4 blocks away.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Did they do anything about it? No.
Don't they use chains up there?
Pardon?
Snow chains?
No.
Oh,
I don't know if they had winter tires on it or not. I don't know. It's not my department. I was just pissed off and said that every police, emergency services, ambulances, whatever, even the fucking fire trucks should have four-wheel drive on them. And that's my personal opinion.
yeah.
And that's true because I know our fire trucks have to go in places that don't have roads.
Yep,
It'd be pretty bad if they can't get there.
that's
Yep.
right.
So, what is a winter tire?
I have no idea.
It has
Honest to God,
really,
I don't know. They're supposed to be
really good tread.
thicker
It's the
or
tread.
something and go in the
It's
snow.
the tread and the design of the tread.
Oh,
And a lot of them, just putting the studs in them are the best ones because it really grabs.
But that is illegal in a lot of states, studs,
Yeah.
because it tears up the roads.
I think
They
it's
only make-
illegal in Canada too, but I'm not positive.
They only make mud and snow tires now.
Yeah, it's legal here in PA from
Huh.
November 15th until April 15th, something like that.
I brought some to Wisconsin from Colorado. I had them on for a minute. And this guy said, I want them. I was like, you can have them. They're illegal as hell.
Joseph, quit changing your name. See, you put us all on guard and make us think, okay, who's this? Some creeper coming in.
We ain't into that sexual shit.
I figured you guys would know who I was, but Derlinda, I didn't think would.
No, I didn't know who you were because I'd only talked to you in chat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I didn't. I had never heard your voice, but Bonnie did.
What happened in Waukesha?
It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
I know where that is. My son's
Yeah.
probably living. My son will be pissed off, boy.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, but
it's,
you
it's
know,
my,
guns are worse.
yeah.
Well, apparently he was. Well, I don't know. Someone had said he was shooting at the same time as driving through.
Wow.
I didn't hear anything about a shooting.
Yeah, I heard that the police were shooting him.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
That's
That
what I
makes
heard.
sense.
Or shooting at the car, at the end of the road. I hope they get the other two guys.
I do too. That is just horrible. And at a point,
To me, that was a terrorist attack. That's what that was.
it absolutely. And if this doesn't get full blown, I
My
just
question
well, it
is,
probably won't.
and I
my
know
question is, what are they trying to take your attention away from?
the what's her name?
The Maxwell trial?
Yeah, that one.
That doesn't start until the 29th.
Oh, well, then that's not it. Maybe I don't know what the purpose could be.
I freaking hope not, Pappy Two Bears.
I know the pillow guy is supposed to be in front of the Supreme Court, I think on Tuesday, with all the evidence.
Oh wow!
Let's hope it goes well.
Got
I
that
got
right.
I got an email from him today, but I didn't look at it.
From the pillow guy?
Yeah.
Why did you order something? I'm sorry, I'm just being a dickhead now.
Well, I did. I actually have a My Pillow, and I ordered sheets later when I could afford them because the sheets are amazing. And but when you go on Frank's speech, you sign up with your email to get notifications for what is going on with Mr. T and Lindell.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I went in there and I got as far as put in your cell phone number. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I put
No.
my old one that I don't use. Well, it's gone. Because I figure there's no reason for them to ever call me.
Yeah.
So you bought one of them pillows? You bought one of them pillows, Bonnie?
Yes, I hate the pillow, but I love the sheets.
Okay, Bonnie, I'm the same way. All right. I bought the pillow. If you look inside, you can unzip it.
Uh-huh.
Take some of the stuffing out of it, and then the pillow is fantastic.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, my next question is: it under $70?
Yes. What you
It
do,
is.
you wait until like RSBN or somebody is
Yeah, there's always
doing
codes out there.
something. Yeah, and then they'll give you if you use that name or whatever, you get
Up to 60.
I've seen it 95% off. And
Really?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because
So
I'm thinking, you got to let me know how the sheets. Because I really want to try the sheets.
Yeah. Well, that's when I did it. When it
What
said
kind of sheets
95,
are they, Bonnie?
they're just real high thread count, good quality sheets.
Ah,
They're
I like I don't know. I have like polar fleece kind of things sheets.
okay.
I really like them. I use them all year round. I don't care.
I pictured you as a flannel type.
Nah, I don't have flannel. I mean, I do, but I don't use them.
Well, where you're at, you may not like these during the winter. Um, they're cooler sheets. Like I don't even know how to explain it. Um, they're good for here. I
Well,
mean,
like I said, I have the I
they're
don't
good.
know micro. What do they call it? Micro fiber sheets. They're almost like a polar fleece sheet.
Yeah,
That's what I like. And I use them all year round because in the winter they keep me warm, and in the summer they soak up the sweat.
yeah. And these are thick. I mean, they're not going to wear out
Did you
for a
try the
couple.
towels?
The towels are what I want next. I saw him showing how good they work, and I'm like, yeah, towels are next.
I can't stand a towel that when you dry
I
off, it's still wet.
Yeah, and that's what he was showing how absorbent these are, and
Hmm. When you see that 95 discount again, you let everybody know.
Just be careful. Just be careful, people. Because some banks don't like it when you order from the pillow guy, because Hawk got his bank terminated because he ordered
dog beds. I saw
dog
that.
beds for his dog.
Yeah,
I got my pillow from Bed Bath and Beyond. $70. It's like a Cadillac.
Ooh. Um, see, and I'm wondering because when you first get the My Pillow, they tell you to put it in the jar because when you get it, it's like a pancake, and so they tell you to put it in the dryer to fluff it up. Well, I don't think I fluffed it up enough
Hmm.
because I got to have mine kind of firm, and it's almost like you're just laying on those those styrofoam things that they use for packing
Yeah,
Yeah,
popcorn looking things, whatever.
yeah.
I
yeah,
don't know.
they're not hard.
I love my pillow.
Oh, so you're that guy from the commercial.
No, no. I ain't got my pillow. I bought one from Bed Bath and Beyond for the first time ever. Somebody gave me two, right? I was like, they didn't. There was something wrong with one of them, so I was like, I'm gonna take them both back. The lady said, she goes, I'll tell you what, this here pillow, I'll sell you. I'll take those two pillows back, and you can have this pillow. And I looked at the price tag. I was like, $70. I ain't never seen a $70 pillow before.
Yeah.
So I took it. I still got. I didn't go away, man. That thing comes with like a silk lining, a silk liner, and
Yeah.
you put the case on top. Then you just take them both off and wash them, and it's like brand new every time.
Yeah.
I love that pillow, man. It's
And if you want to watch, if you're trying to watch if the bank's going to do something like that, the best way to do it is just go ahead and get a gift card.
yeah.
Yeah.
Put it on a gift card and buy a little gift card.
Yeah, like a Visa gift card,
Yeah.
like a prepaid Visa.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that must have been before they took them off all the shelves.
Yeah.
Because from
Oh,
what I understand, no stores sell them anymore.
Well, you can still get a Visa gift card from your bank.
Yeah.
It's just a Visa card with money on it, and you can, but then the bank wouldn't even know that you're buying them because
Yeah.
it doesn't, you know.
Oh yeah, that's right.
This is crazy. The Rittenhouse family is fighting with Lynn Wood.
Really?
Yeah. Says the fight is over that huge $2 million bail fund that was posted to get Kyle out of jail. Linwood says his foundation raised a huge chunk of money and the 2 million be returned to him. But Kyle's mom claims Wood used her son's name to raise money for other matters that had nothing to do with Kyle. I mean, it's crazy.
Hmm.
Everything is a shit show.
The amount of money that kid can make by suing the rest of them, especially Biden, calling him a white supremacist.
Well,
Really?
that's what I was going to say. I understood that they were going for that lawsuit.
So they should return the bail money to Linwood because he did put it up.
Yes.
How he got it is none of their affair. He did what
I,
he had to do.
Yeah.
I
Here's
agree.
what you do. If that's how you feel, give him his money back,
Yep.
right? And then demand money for the use of Kyle's name in non-related issues.
Yep.
And sue Joe Biden, not President Joe Biden.
Yep. Yeah, let's
Yes.
go back.
I think we all need to fire him, sue him, whatever
I
it
think
takes.
I think we should be allowed to collectively gather the signatures and insist on a citizen's arrest if no one else is willing to do it for us.
Yeah.
Thank
Because
you.
we
I
are the
have been.
people with the power.
Yeah.
I've been saying that for months.
So have
Yeah, I
I.
want
Everybody thought I was crazy, or
now
they dissuaded.
No,
Bill
you,
Gates he's going to pay us for pain and suffering. That's mental anguish.
yeah.
Get these people.
Well, death, everything. I mean,
Mhm.
there's a whole list of them that need to be done that way.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes,
All of
ma'am.
them. Shake them creeps for all the money they got, man.
That's
It's going to become true. They won't be able to walk the streets. That's true. That's the damn
Yeah,
truth.
it is true.
yeah.
That's why we need the
You're not
EBS
gonna
to
be able
come
to
out.
walk those streets, are you?
Well, I think that's why they're not going all nuts over this Maxwell trial is because of the names that could possibly come out connected to that.
That's
Well,
why
that's
it's
the
not
whole thing.
being
It's a distraction
publicized.
from it.
Yep.
Mister.
It's all just another part of the matrix.
So true.
See, maybe
Let's
maybe
check.
when they find out that this shit's been going on, like, you know what I mean? The people who can't make their mind up find out that this shit is going on. Then they might they're gonna the smarter people are gonna find out who Moloch is. They're gonna research this shit and find out who Moloch is. They're gonna say, "Oh shit, who
Yeah.
goes there? Oh shit," you know. Put the
Yeah.
puzzle together, man. It's right in front of you.
Well,
People so damn lazy. They don't want to put a puzzle together. They want you to put it together for them. No, that's not our job.
and that's I don't understand how they don't see it
I
because
know.
too much is coming out to the public now on the whatever you call those news channels. And but my father's just Bonnie, somebody posed for those pictures. When I showed him the pictures of people coming across the border wearing the t-shirts, and he said, Bonnie, those are blonde-haired white men. They are not coming across the border. I'm like, where do you see blonde-haired
Wait,
men?
man. Yeah.
Wow. Listen, there was something I saw a long time ago on a message board somewhere. I can't tell you where. I can't tell you from who, but it said
Right.
my job here is not to wake the sheep, but rather to wake the lions.
Yeah, I've heard that.
All right. So think about that. I mean, really let that sink in.
Mm-hmm.
As much as we love our sheep, that's not our job here.
Yep.
They'll wake in their time.
Well, you want to hear something really crazy? You've heard of Nancy Drew. On her Telegram, she reposted a post by Kelly Marie Brady. She posted the car that was involved with the Wisconsin. The car was found in LHO's driveway. Anybody want to guess who LHO is?
L.
Bonnie, you should know.
I should know.
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Is he alive?
Right, he's long gone.
Well, that's what I thought. So how does he have a driveway?
That's where he was from. That was his house.
Oh.
Because I showed a picture of the car in a driveway now.
Are you getting that?
Well, that ought to tell you what's connected right away.
Yeah. He says underneath it, I mean, we are watching a movie, right?
Mm.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Read Pappy's last statement, man. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Us old guys trying to tell you guys, look into this shit. That's why come I post that stuff. Luge. Find out what luge is. This is what they're this is old hairy man can stand up there and say that's satanic. You don't get it, dude. It's beyond satanic, dude. Read Pappy's last statement. That's a fact.
Yep.
And they're thriving off this shit.
Yeah.
Like you can't imagine. Your imagination can't go that deep of evil the shit is. That's what people don't get. Once you understand what Pappy said and understand luge, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
They are here and they are feeding off y'all. All these scare people, all these fear mongers, all these angry people, all this confusion, all this delusion. It's all the same luge. They're food.
Okay, well, yeah, I probably couldn't handle that bad of evil.
Who knows where he's at about He got him pinned up back in there somehow.
You gonna come in here?
That's what. See, maybe that's the gut punch. People are gonna find out what really is going on.
Yep.
Really, really, really going on. You know.
And I hope it's soon.
That's why they said when this all comes out, you're going to have neighbors that need your help.
It's sick. It's so sick. That's what I'm saying. People don't get it.
So it's worse than a spiritual warfare?
No, that is the worst.
That's the worst.
What he's
But
saying,
it's so dark that people don't.
there are
Dark
very
shit.
dark
Yeah.
entities that feed off of the fear
Right.
and the negativity of a lot of the beings here on this planet. And the more that these people are distracted by the surface stuff that creates fear, panic,
Everything.
anger, and misery, and grief,
Loneliness.
and all that stuff. Yeah,
See?
that's what they
Loneliness.
feed off of.
This is what they feed off of, man. Even if you can't see them, they're spirits and they're there.
Well, they come to me and they hit a brick wall because they ain't getting in.
There you go.
I imagine, and can I quote you, Dorinda?
Sure.
I'm gonna quote you. Everybody, cover your ears. Fuck off. Sorry, Bonnie.
So maybe we
That's
need
exactly what I say.
so maybe we need to make some dating sites. If loneliness is one of them, I see a lot of lonely people out there.
Well, let's let them know they're not alone.
But yeah,
Raise the
it's not a
vibe.
dating site in general. It's just alone as in.
I mean, we can say that, and yes, I feel it from every one of y'all, and appreciate that, but um, it's still not the same.
In my little world, no one's
Well,
alone. I will be there for each and every person that needs me.
but I understand where you're coming from too, Bonnie. I do.
Walter?
Because you got to have a hug. I don't care who you are. A physical hug.
Yeah. I get mine tomorrow when Corrine gets home.
That reminds me of that kids movie. Dadgummit. Monsters Inc. That's it.
Yeah, that's the one.
Boo.
Yep.
Yep, that's the one. Remember, we were talking about that.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
Did I
Yeah, we
miss
were talking
that?
about it on Heather's today.
Oh, today?
Oh, you weren't there today,
Yeah.
Bonnie.
No. I was there maybe 5 minutes, said hello, and had to go.
We understand. Well, we were talking about it because that movie is very telling of many things,
Mm-hmm.
right? Of the different dimensions, of the fact that there are beings who basically need your fear to live, right?
Yeah.
That kind of, yeah. But,
Hi, Victor.
for all that, there's a truth there at the end that speaks of coming together and then creating joy, and how much more powerful joy and laughter
Right.
and love are.
Were
Yep.
than the evil. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
Hello,
Yep.
Victor.
So I
Hey, Vic.
really feel like there's, I say it and you say you get it, but it's not enough. But you're right, it's not enough. It's more.
There you go.
Mr. Victor, I need a green chili recipe, sir.
Okay. Change subject.
Okay. Where are we
Read
going
the
now,
title.
Bonnie?
All right, what did I miss?
Mhm.
We're changing the subject.
Yeah.
Where are we going, Bonnie?
Positive, joy, laughter.
All I wanna do is have some fun.
There you go.
I got a
Sing it.
feeling I'm not the only one.
Hey, I
No
obtained some
vibes.
sweetgrass. Hey, I obtained some sweetgrass and some white sage today. Yeah.
Well,
One more ingredient, I'm ready to cleanse the house and myself.
I'm going to show y'all some pictures. We get fall
Good.
colors. Everybody thinks we don't get fall colors here.
Our fall colors have all disappeared.
Do what? recent. Sorry, daughter. Don't have time to talk to you.
Showing your age, Anna.
Do 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 do.
So I have
And she was just a walking down the street singing do.
Yeah, okay. We're just losing our mind.
Sorry.
Okay, do y'all know a guy named Bill Engva? And I didn't get the rest of it. Does he
Nope.
look like a baseball player or a race car driver? I don't know what he is. It's got to be old.
Get him.
Huh.
Come on, get him.
It looks like VLL. VALL. Ingvo.
And Valson, maybe?
The only
Maybe.
Bill Engvall I know is a comedian that says, "Here's your sign." But I like his comedy.
Well, I wonder if he's a comedian. My mother has an autographed picture of him hanging on the wall. I was taking pictures of all the stuff she has hanging on her walls. You wouldn't believe all the dead animals. And I've always thought, that's just really gross. Why can't they get rid of all these dead animals? And that's my stepfather, his thing. And so walking through the house today, for some reason, I saw it in a totally different light. And I was like, he kind of reminds me of Pappy. I don't know that Pappy would have dead animals stuffed all over his house, but just the
That's his gathering basket.
yeah, and yeah, and my mother is completely the opposite. She's been painting all my life, and so she did this Chinaman, and I cannot remember his name. He's famous, and since my brother got the painting of the dog that we grew up with, I said, the Chinaman is mine. Just so I have a painting that she did while we were kids.
Right.
But she collects dragons. She is crazy about dragons. And so there's a ton of those too. There's a ton of everything. Yeah, and he has a lot of horns, and one of them is a mule deer from, I don't know how you say it, Jaffe, Colorado.
Mm-hmm. That sounds about right.
And that was
There's the Canadian who knows shit. Sorry.
that was in 1976, and has his name on the plaque and everything. It's a pretty nice plaque, though.
Oh, this guy isn't that old.
What kind of animals he got stuffed? I'm curious.
Okay.
I was almost a taxidermist.
Whoops. Somebody's down there. I'm sorry. It's Pappy. Sorry, Pappy. Okay, I'll show you.
Hi,
Okay.
Pappy.
Hi, Pappy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I had time. I was getting ready to go pee. No. I always wondered to see whether or not somebody was going to catch my vibes.
What am I
Hello,
doing?
hello.
Hello. We always catching your vibes, man.
Can you see
I
that?
did. I was a very
Bonnie?
Hey, I was a very good boy, Pappy. When that man handed me the sage and the sweetgrass, I said thank you, and I said
He
bless
didn't
you,
even do the giddy
and
dance.
then I bless I hold it in the air, and I said bless the Creator for this, right? And then I put it in my truck.
So
I
you
don't
did
think
the sage first.
Yeah, I held them together just to
Yeah.
thank Creator.
Okay. Yeah, you can do the sage first and then do the sweetgrass. The sage chases out the negativity.
Oh
The
no,
sweetgrass brings in the positivity. But you did it both at the same time. You took a shortcut. Probably works better.
no, I didn't burn it. I just got it from my neighbor.
Oh, okay.
He grows white sage.
Oh, good
Yeah,
Lord, good.
sweet. But I got to
But
Keep it
dry.
see,
up there, brother, and we're moving out to your house, right into those guest quarters.
I put the sage by the. I kind of tied it in a little bundle so when it dries it'll be tight, and then I'll burn it after it
yeah,
dries.
that's exactly what you do. You take the sage, but they'll go out and they'll cut it off the plants and stuff like that, and then they'll wrap it in bundles. You bring it down and you get it tight. You wrap it around with string all the way down. Okay, so
Yeah.
it stays tight. And what you can do is roll it up in newspaper and just set it and let it dry. And the
Oh, okay.
newspaper will absorb some of the moisture that comes out of it.
I'll do that. Do that with it.
Yeah. But you can also use it. You can also use it fresh, but it doesn't burn as well.
Right. Okay. Yeah, it's fresh.
Well,
Uh,
good. Does he have a lot of it on his property, or does he raise it commercially, or what?
he used to go to the desert and get it. He's a city dweller. He came from L.A. up here. He lives what 2 houses away from me. I had an issue with him, so we kind of worked that out.
good. Robert, did you
When it
even
comes
see
to
any of those pictures I was showing you?
Which
No,
ones?
we didn't see any pictures, Bonnie.
Didn't see
Okay,
any
I
yeah,
pictures.
didn't think
I
you
only
did.
saw one that looked like an ermine or something a stuffed ermine or something like that. Is that what that was, Bonnie?
I have no clue. Okay, I'm
It's a
gonna
weasel.
try this again. If that's what you're talking about.
Yep.
Or what's
That's
some other ones? Um,
that looks either like a mink or it's got the black tip tail.
Um,
the pox. It could be. It could be. Look, I don't know. It's hard to tell, huh?
it does have a black tip tail.
Yeah, that's an ermine.
Okay,
Wow.
Yeah, they're a member of the weasel family. Their
and
coats are
then
pure white in the wintertime, except for the
And
black
they
tip
were
on the tail.
prized for women's
There's a
furs.
pheasant,
That's a
ringneck pheasant.
Yep.
Looks like a
Don't
sheep
say it.
on the wall there. Where's the refrigerator with a picture of all the steaks?
right.
Steaks in a roast.
Uh,
Oh yeah, he
Okay.
quite the avid hunter, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, you hunted boy.
Hope he
I
ate
think
all that.
so. That's what I was hoping too.
Yeah.
There's one that I don't know if you'll like it or not, but it's I don't know why. I mean, I knew there was dead animals everywhere, but I didn't pay much attention until today.
Those are memories, not dead animals.
I,
What is it?
That's beautiful. What
put
is
that
that?
one on full screen, Barney.
Yeah, what is that? I want to see what that is.
Put
It's
that
like a
on full
vulture.
screen for us.
Is that a mallard coming in for landing?
No,
That's
that's not a duck.
uh, hard to see what it is.
That looks
Is
like
this a
an
duck?
eagle.
That's a duck. His beak.
No,
I can't see the beak.
I don't see the flat bill on it.
Hello, shift kicker.
A little bit out of focus.
Yeah, it's just a hair out of focus. Yeah, that's
Is
Looks
that
like the new logo for the White
what
House.
if that's some kind of
Oh
grouse?
no.
I
that
was
is
going to say, is that a grouse or a partridge or a
that's a
quail or
little.
something?
That's
It's bigger
no.
than a quail. I
That
bet
dude did
that's a
a good job.
grouse.
That is cool.
I think
Peasant.
it's the new presidential seal.
That's neat.
No, that would be a giant Hershey's kiss.
Hello,
Okay, I'm
Lisa.
gonna email some of these to me
That's
because you
funny.
got to see the whip.
Hello, Lisa.
Like I'm getting the whip.
Hey, Shift, how you doing? And Lisa?
Hi, Lisa.
Shift kicker.
Shift
Hi,
kicker is
Lisa.
me.
Shift kicker. Lisa's in the house. Victor's in the house.
I know you know how to jump up here. You're not gonna be lazy here.
Oh yeah,
Try me.
Anna jumping up.
Let's see. Where's a good one?
Anna, we miss you.
Anna says that's a ruffled grouse. I don't know what that is, but okay.
Grouse. Yeah. A ruffled grouse. That makes sense. They're a bird. Don't they nest on the ground? Aren't they ground nesters, Pappy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they're the ones that um, sometimes they're called the prairie chicken.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Native Americans have a dance. You'll see dancers out there. They'll have that feathered thing that they'll wear on their tail end when they're down dancing around. They're called chicken dancers, and that's what they're mimicking. The ruffled grouse doing the dance out there. The male ruffled grouse doing the dance.
Yeah.
They're the drummers in the woods. You hear that drumming noise? That's a grouse.
Yeah.
So my
Sounds like
brother starts trying to throw them away. I need to take the feathers.
Hello.
Well, any of those things that they're going to get rid of, Anna, you might want to contact a taxidermist because they may want to purchase them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or even
okay.
a local
Hello, Trader Joe.
museum. Because I know, like, our little museum downtown in Kilbuck has a. They have all kinds of taxidermy animals and things that were once found in the area, or stuff like that. So
Wildlife centers and stuff like to display things like that too.
I didn't even think of that because they're just so dusty and old.
Oh, they would have somebody just clean them up that knows how to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anna,
the
well,
how's
taxidermy.
Sage tonight?
Pardon?
How is Sage tonight?
She's doing good. Oh, she was such a little stinker today. She was playing and everything.
Awesome.
Yeah. Waggy tail, but it got really cold, windy, and we had some snow just a blasting us. It looked like a blizzard out there. You could hardly see the neighbors. And the gust, well, our power was kind of flashing in and out a little bit for a while, but so we have I'll show you. I'll put it on a camera for you. Little jacket that she wears. It's all fur lined looking little
Wow. Yeah.
sweater so that she doesn't get too cold.
Want one.
It's got bears on it, snowflakes.
That looks
cool.
warm.
Don't
Yeah.
bite me. I'm a little polar bear.
Yeah,
Okay.
and just like don't go underneath the ramp going down there because there's like a few screws underneath there, and every once in a while her shirt will get caught on it, and then she'll back out of her shirt, and then I got to crawl underneath there to get her shirt out.
Don't do that while Robert's standing on his head.
Robert would
Nice
know
job.
better.
Well, maybe while Robert was standing on his head, he might be able to get it easier than you.
Yeah, I'll hold your feet for you from on top of the ramp.
Interesting.
Oh, Barney, I wanted to make a comment about the taxidermy.
Yeah, really.
With that, with all of those things, it's good to have a taxidermist come and take a look at what's in there, because sometimes people years and years ago got things mounted and stuff which are now controlled,
Yeah.
and you can't have birds of prey, eagles, hawks,
No.
stuff like that, and they're not legal to own. Any migrating songbirds, for example, they're not legal either.
Yeah, I used to have one
Okay.
that I bought in Green Bay at a rummage sale, and it was one of the ducks of North America that's extinct.
Yeah.
Probably worth a lot of money.
Hey,
That
Critter, can you?
would have been if it hadn't burnt up in a fire when I had it hanging at a friend's bar for a little while.
Oh, crap. What are we looking at?
See, they're fall colored grass.
Oh,
They don't have any of the orange trees out there on there, but maybe the other one. Let me look. It might
Our
have.
leaves are all down and blowing all over.
hi, Chucksy.
Are y'all seeing everything I'm seeing?
I'm seeing a black and white. Oh no, it's not black and white.
Hi,
It's
Chuck.
a little
Hey,
itty
Vic.
bitty picture.
So your grass changes color, Bonnie?
Oh yeah,
Hello, Chuck. How you doing?
See,
yours
Huh.
doesn't.
our grass doesn't change color. It's the trees that change color. That's kind of
Well,
weird for me to look at, but hey, that's cool.
when I went to Kentucky, I was shocked that in the snow the grass was blue, and I was like, "How does this happen?" All
Our grass is green.
right, everybody.
The snow comes, the snow covers it, and when the snow leaves, it's green again.
Haven't you heard of bluegrass?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, there's different shades of
Yeah.
grass, different kinds.
Yeah. Hey, Chuck.
Well, in there, ours turns brown and crunchy, and it just, it's like it's just dead. But then in the spring, it starts turning green again, and
Well, like I said, ours gets covered in
we don't have
snow.
green grass year round.
Our grass is green. It gets covered in snow,
Yeah.
and then in the springtime, it's green again. So I have no idea. I
It
didn't
was
know grass changed color until today.
it
It's good
was
to know.
really really dry here for a few months, and all our grass turned a brown color. And then we got a little bit of just teeniest little bit of rain and a little bit of snow. When the snow melted, it was all green again.
Nice.
You know, snow has a lot of
Wow.
nitrogen in it, so
Yeah. And I think if we got as much wet as y'all do, it would probably stay green longer. But
has it been
we
real
don't.
dry by you?
Pretty much. Um, it kind of looked like it was going to rain today, but it didn't. But
Yeah, there was no snow in the forecast for us today, but when it blew in, holy cow, we couldn't see our neighbors.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was blowing straight too. I mean, straight across. The winds picked up and got really bad right now. Even you can hear when the wind catches our kind of our porch in the back. We have some metal that goes up on the sides to kind of cut the wind when we go to open the door. And when it catches
Yeah.
that, you can hear it just out there.
We
Gotta have
front
your garbage
arriving
cans
now.
really weighed down tonight.
So,
Sorry.
yes.
Come on up,
Our
truck.
high was 77 today, but it's going to get down to 49. So Thanksgiving Day, we have a 60% chance of thunderstorms. That's all I see in the forecast.
Oh, wow.
That's
You have
great.
what?
I
Because my
told you guys
kids will
this
be
week was going to be
traveling in
tough
it.
weather.
Thanksgiving Day, we have a 60% chance of thunderstorms.
Oh.
So we'll probably get them.
Well, that's a positive if you really need rain, but an inconvenient day.
Yes.
Mother Nature has no concerns with federal holidays.
No.
No.
She doesn't care one iota.
Oh no.
Nope.
Nope, 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 nope.
I'm going to try and do a
Anyone else?
live of the lighting of the courthouse. It's pretty cool.
Cool.
They usually do
One of my
fireworks. I'm sorry.
one of my neighbors down here's got like a 30-foot pine tree all decorated up with Christmas lights. Must have been a
Aw.
monkey to get those things up.
He had the kids do it years and years ago. And he just left them up so he didn't have to do it every year.
Yeah, they've come quite a ways in decorations since years and years ago. Now you can actually buy the lights, and they're on. It's almost like they're on a stretchy cord. All you gotta do is stretch them out over top of your tree and plug in. Done. All
I know,
LED,
I've seen
no little
those.
bulbs to figure out which ones are blown or nothing.
Yes.
Big
Well,
money.
I'm happy I didn't make those flying pigs and put them in a tree. I'll tell you, them suckers probably would have flew right out of there.
And now you can get them with battery packs on them. And
Yeah, probably made by Elon Musk.
I was looking for those balloons, that actually fly around. They have sharks and all kinds of animals and stuff, but I could not find any that were flying pigs. I wanted to put them up or fly a bunch of them around in the big area where my daughter got married, because that was one of the little things that she had there. We bought her some white porcelain pigs with wings on them, because she always said, "I'll get married when pigs fly."
yeah.
Be just like creators send over a flock of flying pigs at that time, right at that moment.
That would have been something. Or some clouds coming in that were shaped like that would have been awesome.
They fly in formation like geese. Who would have known?
Yeah, yeah.
Their little tails are just a wiggle waggling too.
Don't scare them. They might leave and drop something. Oh, that was always fun to do to my friends when we go walleye fishing or on boat rides on the river when we'd see geese. And if they were newbies and never been out there before, you wear a raincoat and flip up your raincoat hood and you start banging those oars on the boat and the geese fly over and they poop all over everybody. Ah, at least I had the raincoat.
Yes,
Which is
Chuck,
what
I hope you're feeling better today.
You were easily
Yeah.
amused, weren't you, Anna? Anna?
What?
You were easily amused, weren't you?
You should see when I'm getting even.
um,
Everybody knows when Anna's quiet, she's thinking too much. Look out.
Yeah. We don't want you thinking with a frying pan in your hand.
No. At least when I'm near one. Be good. Oh, I'm not that bad.
or
Takes a lot to
anything
provoke me.
sharp.
It takes a lot to provoke me. I don't strike out at people unless they are striking out at me.
I'm having difficulty hearing. I'm having a
Yep.
something that I haven't had in a long time. Nice bowl of crunchy cereal.
Ah, Pappy, one of the first times I ever got stoned on pot, as I was 18 or 19 years old. I didn't even smoke cigarettes till I turned 18. Anyhow, I found out that you don't eat any celery when you're stoned because you can't hear anything but crunching and it drives you nuts.
Yeah. Are you saying you had super sensitive hearing?
Oh my goodness. Oh man. Yeah. My my friends that had really cool stereo systems, I'd be looking over my shoulder and looking back and forth like, how come the sound's coming from over here when there's a speaker over here too? I didn't understand stereo. Yeah, I didn't do that very much. I'll tell you that. I like to have my senses about me.
Nobody.
Yeah.
And my cheeks would hurt from grinning too much. I couldn't stop smiling, and I would have that goofy grin and squinty eyes, and I'd go in the bathroom and look in the mirror when I was washing my hands, and I'm like, oh my goodness, that's a shit-eating grin.
Well,
My stomach would hurt from laughing too much.
Oh my goodness, me too.
my other cheeks would hurt because I'd probably be falling down all the time.
Well, I was at my brother's, and he went off ice fishing, and his fiance's sister was there, and we smoked a little bit, and it was some stuff that just had us rolling. We couldn't hardly say boo without laughing our butts off. I couldn't get out of the recliner. I'd start laughing and I'd want to get off the recliner. I'm like, I think I've got to pee. I couldn't even get out of the chair. And I'm like, no. And I'm crossing my legs. I'm like, no. It was terrible. It was fun, but it was terrible.
Yes, Lisa, I did. Thank you for asking.
I'm sorry to hear that, Chuck.
Me too.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you can all get together over the holidays.
I think the dogs will be quiet for a minute.
Oh,
Edge is onto something. Edge, get up here. Frankie, shut up.
That sounds like a small dog, not Edge.
That's probably Frankie.
Frankenstein.
Okay.
he's got a small one too.
What? I think Wormy wants some water. I gotta go get Sage some water. I've been spoiling her rotten now. She expects me to bring the bowl to her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they know how to train us pretty good.
Yep.
Awesome, Chuck. That's great news. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully you guys will be able to get together during the holidays.
Yeah. It might take a while, but she'll come around. Took my daughter 7 years.
There's Frankie right here. Miranda.
Oh, look at Frankie. Oh my God.
What a cutie pie.
Hello, Frankie.
I think she weighs a couple, probably weighs 3 pounds, maybe.
What a cutie pie.
Blind as a bat.
3. Oh.
She runs the big dogs and she runs with the big dogs. She's funny.
Well,
It's
Chuck, I
funny,
really
them
hope
little
you
dogs
change your
don't know
mind
they
so that you
die.
can be with your daughter and your granddaughter together.
Man, I understand that too.
I'm sorry about that, Lisa.
Break our hearts like.
Just carry on the tradition like that's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Now my kids.
This year
where
for
I
Christmas,
messed
we're
up.
going to my son's for Christmas dinner.
Wow, see?
Yeah.
Good job.
It's a
Good
first.
job, Mom.
It's a first. I'm excited.
Good.
Guess who's more important to me?
That's cool.
You guys. Because Mrs.
Right.
T was just
Oh.
on TV and I could have been sitting here trying to pick up some comms, but you guys were more important.
Awesome.
Oh.
We'll have to check it out on YouTube later.
Yeah, I'll just wait for someone else to figure it all out and then I'll go, oh,
Let
okay,
them-
I missed it.
Yep, that's what I do.
Kicking it with Harold and Friends. Hello. I don't know who that
Oh,
is.
hey, Harold. How are you doing? Yes, it does.
We're all doing okay.
Uh-oh. Oh, there it is.
I think tomorrow on my day off, I will pull out my tree and try to flock it.
Oh, you're early. Well,
What
you
you
know,
got,
I'm
Trader Joe?
kind of
Okay, Trader
surprised.
Joe, go ahead. Tell us what you want to tell us. We're all doing great, Chucksy.
Chucksy.
When is Thanksgiving? That's next weekend.
Uh,
Oh, I
it,
It's
don't even.
this
I think it's
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Your Thanksgiving.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
Robert, are any
Yes,
of
this
your
coming Thursday.
are your
What?
family hunting this weekend over here? Do any of your family hunt?
I don't. Oh yeah, my brother-in-law is. He hunts. He hunts almost year round.
Yeah, gun hunting opened here.
He does bears. He does coyotes. He does shit. Rabbits. He does everything. Deer hunts. Fishes. Yeah. Then when fishing comes, he fishes.
I knew
Trader
what that
Joe,
was.
we're all ready to communicate with anybody. Um, as long as you're sending positive vibes.
You sure you never came in as
He
what
came
was it?
in the other night too, so I don't know why he's saying that.
Yeah, he already
Chairman.
forgot. He's
Last
playing.
the last time he was here, Anna called him Shane, so we're not real sure who he is.
Chairman Joe was the last time.
Yeah,
Outdoorsman. Yes.
yeah.
Hello,
Now I gotta call him
Joseph.
PJ instead of CJ.
I thought you were already up here, Joseph. Now I'm really freaking confused.
He is. He's probably got a phone and a computer
Okay,
because that's how I do it. Um, Kicking it with Harold and Friends. He has a channel. It's pretty good.
yeah,
If y'all
okay.
want to, if y'all want to sub to him, he's
Hi again, Lisa.
Yes, Trader Joe, we had lots of fun the other night.
Hi, Lisa.
Hello, North Carolina girl.
North Carolina
Hello, North
girl.
Hey,
Carolina
wonderful
girl.
people.
what
What's up,
happens
Nancy
in
girl?
Yeah, I've hunted ruffed grouse before. That's why I knew what that was, Bonnie.
Hi, Lisa.
And they used to fly into the windows when we built our house. So when they would break their neck, I'd run out real quick and
grab them.
clean them up and soak them, and then we had them for supper.
Lisa, if you're close, you could come to my house for Thanksgiving.
I think you better say it, Joe. Short attention spans here.
There you go, Lisa. You're welcome, Harold. I mean it. Um, Anna, what did
What
you just say?
about the
That was
grouse?
yes, the only deer that I have ever hit. And I'm telling you, people usually hit deer at least 5 times a year with their vehicles here. And but the only one I ever hit, because I just had to brag that I've never hit a deer. Don't do that. Don't say never ever.
Yeah,
And
I know what you mean.
Did you get the meat to save to put in your freezer, Bonnie?
well, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, sorry.
So he just runs into my driver's side headlight, like boom. So just his head. And I told the girls, I said, hey, the meat would still be good. And
Yeah.
so my oldest daughter and my granddaughter that y'all have seen, they get out and we're on a highway. And they're fixing to cross the highway to go grab this deer and throw throw it in the car, and a semi came by and it
Oops.
was horrible.
Oops.
It was, so no more deer.
Oh, that sucks.
First time there was an issue with a car and me and a deer. I was on my way home from work when I worked at a casino. I completely stopped because I saw deer, their eyes in the dark, right? So I was completely
Yes.
stopped, and this big buck came and ran right into the driver's
Into
side
the
quarter
side. Yes,
quarter
that
panel,
happened to
right?
my
And
mother.
bashed the darn thing in, did a flip with it. Back came down on top of the hood of the car, went and ran off into the ditch on the other side. And I'm like, well, I didn't hit it, so I hope it survived. You know, I couldn't find it. And
Yep.
then I had to drive back to a gas station and ask for boxing tape so that I could tape my headlights back in. They popped right out.
Oh, that's
But
weird.
next time was in a really bad snowstorm. I was coming back from Branson, Missouri, and I was over by Stevens Point, just about to Stevens Point, and a deer ran out from a snowbank. I mean, it was snowing really, really bad, and it was double lanes on both sides of the highway, right? Well, I
Mhm.
hit that deer, and the deer flew off from my car, and all the cars that were coming up on my right side to pass me, all I saw was headlights spinning around and taillights, headlights and taillights. And I was like, I'm not stopping, man. I am not stopping. I'm in the middle of a storm. I need to get somewhere and make sure I still have a radiator.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that one that hit my headlight, it just um I think it broke the lens, but the bulb was still okay. But I did get a headlight the next day. But
We've hit at
it was
least
weird.
6 of them up here.
Not funny.
What was that? Bill?
We've hit at least 6 of them up here.
Yeah.
We are so loaded with deer, it's not funny.
So are we. And that's, you have to watch driving in town or anywhere. The hogs, the wild hogs. Oh my gosh. There's been so many horrible wrecks with the hogs and cows and horses, and if you hit one of those, a cow or a horse, they bring
Oh, bye, Trader Joe.
a front end loader thing out there, and they just bury it right there on the side of the road.
I got to see 4 turkeys today crossing in front of me.
Scrap your project. Okay. Take care, Trader Joe.
Hopefully, when you come back, you'll take your mask off.
Yep. Yes, Chuck. Well, around here, the speed limit's 70. I guess they did lower it to 70. It was 75. And
Yeah, that'll ruin your car.
yeah, especially these Coke cans they're making now.
Yeah, I had my shop set up to when I built the ranch garage. I made it so that I had special pulls in there for car hit that people would, people who crashed their car and hit a deer.
Yes.
I had a winch thing I could pull the front end back out and straighten the frame and shit.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Inner
That's
frame.
my mother. Did I tell you she already hit a deer in her
Yeah,
brand new foot?
yeah.
So tomorrow morning, uh, I don't know if I have to get up. I really hope not, because it'd be like 6 in the morning. But the girls, they have to take the truck. It was to get a deer guard and um, lower, mm,
Steps, lower steps. That's right.
yeah, that. What do you call that?
Uh,
Man, it just flew out of my head. But
I
yes,
can't.
lower
Can't
those, and then they're gonna get a cover for
running.
Yeah, running
running
boards.
boards. Thank you. And then they're gonna get a cover for the back of the truck, and but the dent is still there from the deer, so the deer guard's gonna wait until I don't know when, but she already had an appointment for tomorrow to get it done, so we're gonna take it over. So we're all fighting over who's gonna get to drive the new truck over.
I had one jump over my car.
Sorry. I'm sorry, what?
I thought I was going to hit a deer, and it jumped over my car.
It's crazy the things they can do.
I know. I was like, wow. What
That's
things
why
is
that one movie is so flippin' hilarious that the deer lands in the car. What? I think it had John Candy and the little blonde guy. I cannot remember the name of the movie, but
yeah, I think I remember that.
deer picking out the windows and the roof. I think it had a convertible roof or something.
That's,
Yeah, my girls are supposed to get a turkey from work, and they're gonna cook Thanksgiving dinner, but Christmas. Um, we have a girl here locally that cooks dinners, and so we're gonna order it and take it to my mom's to have Christmas out there with them, so they don't have to travel anywhere.
I'm just going to buy a turkey breast this year. Hope nobody's coming. Let's go.
No,
No, just me and Corlin this year.
well, that's what
We-
I was telling the girls. I said I I don't care if it's enchiladas or whatever. It doesn't have to be traditional Christmas meal. It's because they're going all out on the Thanksgiving dinner, and it's just all about the family. It's not. That's what I used to cook for days. I would start like Monday cooking and do the pies and do the just every day I had my list of what I had to cook, and by the time it was time to eat Thanksgiving dinner I was just sitting there exhausted, and I thought, this is crazy.
We already have the turnip all cut down and frozen.
Turnip. Did you say turnip?
Yes, I did. I do mashed turnip, mashed
Okay.
potato,
Huh.
fried cabbage with bacon,
Oh, that sounds good.
fresh kielbasa, smoked kielbasa, and the turkey.
Yeah. Our traditional is mashed potatoes and potato salad because growing up, I never liked the dinner. And so I begged my mother to make potato salad for the holidays. And so she did. And so we've kept that going. Now my kids like it too. And then we do the green bean casserole. They got to have that.
Definitely, Chuck.
Green rice. Yeah. Lasagna. There you go.
Never had that, North Carolina girl.
Yeah, me either. I make cabbage rolls, but I don't know what they're.
Hey, Robert,
Yeah.
do you remember asking me about how you could use a certain ceremonial thing that you wanted to learn?
Yeah, I would like to learn ceremonies with the fire,
Yeah, and
sacred fire.
using sacred fire. Guess what card I just pulled for you?
What?
Smoke signals.
You know card I pulled?
Awesome.
Pretty
Buffalo.
doggone interesting.
I pulled buffalo.
Buffalo, huh?
Yes. Reminded,
Pierogies
Well,
are great.
reminded me of that pipe you pulled out and showed us today. In that story you said, remember?
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And Heather keeps saying buffalo too. Strange how
hmm
it comes up. Timing's everything.
Hey, Pappy, you gonna read
Yeah.
that card from the other night?
What's that?
Are you gonna read that card from the other night?
I did
Yeah,
the other night.
we both
I
do.
did read it. I read it the next day in Heather's chat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did. Well, let's see what this one has to say. Bonnie, do you mind?
Not at all.
Who's it for?
This is, I'm pretty sure this is for Robert, but it may have applicability to other people as you listen to it.
Yep.
Because I found medicine goes to where it needs to go, especially
Right.
when it comes to smoke signals. Smoke signals, sacred language of the sky. Please speak to me. You who live where eagle flies. Spirit I can see in the form of cloud people coming from the fire. Sacred smoke, you call me to be my desires. Let me travel skyward with a heart so true that I may fly like eagle and be close to you. The key word for smoke signals is intent. Remember, I said that many things are tools that we use basically to express our intent to help us send the intent along the way. Now, the red race has understood and utilized many unspoken languages for centuries. We've been taught to read signs in the faces of the cloud people, the changes in the weather, the movement of the herds, the habits of our brothers and sisters, the creature beings, the cries and the howls of the wild, the messages in our medicine dreams, and the language of the heart. Smoke signals are another universal unspoken language of Native Americans. This sky language is achieved through lighting a fire of mixed green and dry wood and using a wet blanket to smother and then release clouds of smoke. In times of battle, each tribe used different signals to mark a path of action or to change their secret plans. This constant activity kept the enemy bewildered and confused. Smoke signals are the bridge between the earth and the sky. The smoke from the pipe is the essence of our prayers in visual form, traveling to great mystery. In this manner, all our relations are put on notice that the prayers of the people are traveling to the great star nations to be heard. The smoke signals used as a communication between scouts sitting long distances apart are no different than the smoke signals sent through the pipe to great mystery. Both are unspoken languages that signal the sender's intent. Few people know that the first revolution in the United States began with two unspoken languages. They were the knotted cord carried by runners of to various locations and smoke signals. In 1680, the brave yet peaceful Pueblo Indians had been made a slave race by the invading Spaniards. The Rio Grande Valley of New Mexico was formerly known as Atland. It was a homeland of the Aztecs long before Cortez and Coronado began their quest for gold. Each pueblo had a different set of laws and a different language. However, all had lived in peace with each other and in harmony with the Earth Mother for centuries. After many years of cruel domination, a Pueblo medicine man named Pulpe united each pueblo and helped to orchestrate the revolt that crushed the hold of the Spanish. This brilliant plan signaled the return to power by those who lived with the land rather than taking from it. Runners were sent to the first pueblo with cords knotted in a certain manner, but were caught and killed by the Spaniards. The smoke signals that told the revolution were issued forth 3 days later. The runners' attempt was pure subterfuge, and it worked. The Spaniards had tortured two young runners who had carried knotted ropes and were told that the revolt would take place on the fourth day after the runners were shot. The actual revolt began on the third day and was begun by smoke signals. The possibility of victory for the peaceful Pueblo people struck a chord in the hearts of the raiding Apaches, who had plagued the Pueblos for many years. The Apaches joined the fight in some areas, and the Spanish were outed from the mountains and the valleys of Atlan. The intent of the Red Race was to reclaim their right to their own knowing systems and to use their own medicine. The mass Kachina dolls, rattles, drums, eagle feathers, and other sacred objects had been burned by the orders of the Catholic Padres in an effort to force Christianity upon the Pueblos. The smoke signals were sent with the intent of the people to the sky nations as a resounding cry for freedom, and they were victorious. The unity of one heart and one mind among the different tribes who could not speak each other's languages was accomplished through the unspoken tongues of the smoke signals and the knotted ropes. Smoke signals are the language of the sky nation that relay the intention of the sender to those spirits who understand the heart's whispers. The answers to the smoke signals questions can be read in the faces of the cloud people. When smoke signals are sent to great mystery via the fire or the pipe, a seeker is asking for an inner knowing about some question. Smoke forms are one way in which the spirit can be visually seen by humankind, and the manifestation of these medicine helpers can bring serenity to the heart of the seeker. If on a vision quest a person lights a fire to send the heart's intent to the sky nation, the answers may come to that person in the forms created by the cloud people. The application. The smoke signals being sent your way call for clear intent. If your purpose or direction in life has been muddled, now is the time to walk your talk. The signals you send to others may be bringing unwanted attention your way. Observe what it is that you are putting out and straighten up so that you will attract the kind of experiences and people you want inside your sacred space. Another message is a reminder from the spirit world. If you lack direction or have unclear intent as to what your needs are, the allies cannot assist you with these requests. Clear intent brings rewards on all levels and will speed your growth process. Pay attention and take advantage of the power of your intentions. You've won half the battle when your clear intent removes the barriers to decisive action. And lighting the fire, in this case, the smoke signals, and then going through the process of putting your prayers on that fire so that they're raised up on the smoke, that goes out in all directions to all our relations, up to the sky nation, up to creator, because the prayers go up as smoke. It isn't just the Native Americans that understood this. Many of the big religions of the world understand this also in the burning of fragrant offerings and incense and things of this nature. Okay, so that's a given. We know that's in fact works. But when you put your intent, like we said before, upon the tool, and in this case, the tool is the fire that we're talking about, and doing what fire does, it transmutes and changes things. You have put your prayers into that fire, and you have sent them up on smoke. You've changed it from a material that you put on the fire into a spiritual energy that you've sent up in another way. And that's the power of utilizing the fire. Now, how the fire is made and the manner in which it is set and lit and things of that nature, every place has different ways of doing that, depending upon, once again, the intent of the fire. Some fires are made using and started with the four sacred herbs: sage, cedar, and sweetgrass. Most of my fires, my most sacred healing fires that I do, are complete cedar fires. The fire is lit on a bed of green cedar boughs.
Yeah.
Okay, and all the wood that I use in there is for cedar. Why? Because cedar is a purifier. Okay, so that's a purification fire. A strong healing fire. So utilizing the fire is no more than, and you can utilize a fire in something as simple as your cigarette. Your cigarette can take on the symbology of the fire if you dedicate the tobacco that's inside, smudge it, make it as pure as you can, and then when you light it, you put your intent in those puffs and let that out as a smoke. You're creating smoke signals.
Yeah.
Okay, so the size of the fire doesn't really matter. It's the intent you put into the fire. The fire itself is not sacred. It's the intent that you put into the fire that makes it so. The fire is a go-between, just like you are.
I like that.
That's wonderful. Hello, Gigi.
That's wonderful.
And Gigi, I have no
Yeah.
idea.
That is awesome.
So that was kind of the answer to your question the other night, Robert.
Yeah. Like that. Thank you.
Never had goose, Gigi.
Hello, Gigi.
Come on up. You might have to drop the link, Bonnie.
Jeff and Heather fell out. Yeah, Jeff and Heather fell out. Are they in chat?
I
know.
don't know. I don't see
No,
them.
I, I
They might
think
have
they
lost
left.
internet.
Uh,
They may have lost internet with the weather.
it
Hello,
said
Monty.
Hello, Monty.
there's gonna be dropping down in chat. Okay, they're there.
Oh, been there.
Yeah, I've had to reboot a couple times tonight too.
Huh.
Hmm.
So Chip and Heather are there. Okay.
Bonnie's energy overwhelms us. My old computer says, "Oh, I can't take it. I'm overheating." This computer is from
It is a
2007.
good energy. I hope for everybody. It was for me.
All right. Tonight I pulled the Buffalo card. Buffalo, you bring us the gifts of life. Hear our prayers. Smoke rising like the phoenix. We are reborn within the sacred words. In the Lakota tradition, it was the white buffalo cap woman who brought the sacred pipe to the people and taught them to pray. The bowl of the pipe was the receptacle that held tobacco, an herb with male and female medicine. The stem of the pipe represented the male entering the female and seeding life. In the coming together of male and female, a connection to the divine energy of Great Spirit was made. As the pipe was loaded with tobacco, every family in nature was asked to enter into the pipe and share its medicine as prayer and praise to the heavens. The smoke was considered to be a visual prayer and was very sacred and cleansing. All animals are sacred, but in many traditions, buffalo is the most sacred. The appearance of white buffalo is a sign that prayers are being heard, that sacred pipe is being honored, and the promises of prophecy are being fulfilled. White buffalo signals a time of abundance and plenty. Buffalo was a major source of sustenance for the Plains Indians. It gave meat for food, hides for clothing, warm and soft buffalo robes for long winters, and hooves for glue. The medicine of buffalo prayer is gratitude and praise for that which has been received. Buffalo medicine is also knowing that abundance is present when all relations are honored as sacred and when gratitude is expressed to every living part of creation. Because of its desire to give the gifts that its body provided, and because of its willingness to be used on earth for the highest good before entering the hunting grounds of spirit. Buffalo did not readily stampede and run from hunters. To use buffalo medicine is to smoke the pipe in a sacred manner and to give praise for the riches of life to be shared with all races, all creatures, all natures, all nations, and all life. It means smoking for others so their needs are met, praying for the good of all things in harmony, and accepting the great mystery as part of that harmony. If you have drawn the buffalo card, you may be asked to use your energy in prayer. You may also be called upon to be an instrument of someone else's answer to a prayer. This could portend to a time of recognizing the sacredness of every walk of life, albeit different from your own. To honor another's pathway, even if it brings you sadness, is a part of the message that Buffalo brings. This may be a time of reconnection to the meaning of life and the value of peace. Most assuredly, this this time will bring serenity amidst chaos if you pray in earnest for enlightenment and the power of calmness and to give praise for the gifts you already have. Buffalo medicine is a sign that you achieve nothing without the aid of the Great Spirit and that you must be humble enough to ask for that assistance and then be grateful for what you receive. Very, very neat, decent.
That was awesome. And Gigi, I have no idea what the person was talking about earlier.
Mitakoye Oyasin. All of my relations. Now you know where that term comes from, Robert.
Yeah.
Because when they raised the pipe up, they not only prayed with all of creation, because each of those grains of tobacco in there was a prayer for something within creation. They prayed for them and with them collectively to send the prayers out, on the smoke.
Yep.
That's what made that pipe so sacred. When you can hold the whole earth and all of the star nations and all of the sky and all of the great universe all fits in the bowl of that pipe.
That's awesome. That really fits in for today. Even that fits in for the topic of the show about prayer. Perfect timing. You're a prayer, smoke rising. We are born in the sacred words.
True intent that is dipped in love is the size of a grain of sand, but is the fuel for just wonderful, magnificent power.
Sorry. But I love what y'all are reading tonight. I'm putting away leftovers. I'm making noise. Sorry.
You're fine, Bonnie.
Yeah. We got it out of us.
Oh, Bonnie's fine. That's an old song. So fine, my 409. I didn't know they made a song back then telling about that super cleaner that they come out with later on. It just cleaned up your counters so good. 409 spray.
That stuff changed too. You know that. You know that. I know you know that.
What's that?
409 changed over the years.
Oh yeah.
Now it's. I don't even. It's. Wow.
Well, so
It's slimy now when you use it. It makes it makes a slime on everything.
Yeah.
It's not like it used to. It used to.
I know. It used to be good.
Yeah, now it's slimy. I mean, when you wash something off with it, you have to wash the slime off after.
Yeah, it is. It's no good no more.
That's what I found anyway.
Well, you know what they probably did? They probably replaced the degreasers that were in it with emulsifiers, and there's a difference.
Yep.
A degreaser will actually degrease it and take the grease off. An emulsifier just makes it more liquid. It spreads easier.
Near around.
It's a
I love the
freaking mess.
oxygenated orange.
It works too.
It works, but you have to clean.
Did y'all ever try the works? The works. But it used to work really, really good, and now it doesn't.
Yep, agreed.
Yeah,
I bought the whole shitlack of it, and when I tried to clean something with it, I was really pissed off. Now I still have a shitload of it, but I ain't using it.
Well,
but that's what they do to anything. If it works good, get it off the shelf.
Yeah. I was going to say, if she's got that much of it, pour it in the toilet bowl. Because if it just makes everything all slippery and everything, there won't be no stains sticking to the toilet bowl after you flush it.
What if she has a septic system?
Lisa, my granddaughter, is here, but she's supposed to be going to bed. Her mother's with her, trying to get her to bed.
Sorry, they even took the pine out of Pine Sol and just put a scent in it. So now it doesn't work as well either.
Huh. That's another product I like.
Go.
Yeah, I stuck to all the old ones.
I don't even know if Trader Joe's
Pledge.
still here, Gigi. Sorry, Bonnie, I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's okay. Sorry. That had to be loud.
Understand, Gigi.
I believe he's still here.
He said he was leaving, so I'm not sure. Oh, are you him too?
No.
Sorry, I had to ask, because you're like two people now, so.
I don't trust people that's wearing masks. Be for real, man.
Yeah. Take the mask off. What you scared of?
Exactly why I think the way I do there, Gigi. Simple Green was one of my favorites too.
When they first came out with Simple Green years and years ago, I was still in the military, and the military got it in 5-gallon containers.
Wow.
And before they switched over to all these inflatable tents and everything that they have now, they used to have the big canvas tents, and they were treated with a paraffin dye mixture, OD green and stuff. And whenever you went to the field with those old canvas tents, and it rained and stuff, they would get dirty as all get out. So we'd have to come back in and set them up someplace in some big field and scrub them down and let them air dry before we could wrap them back up and put them away. Well, they come out with that Simple Green and said, here, we got this product we're going to use now. And it said right on it, Simple Green, too. So we threw that stuff in the buckets and started scrubbing those tents. It took the color right out of it. It took the waterproofing off everything. Yeah, after that, they said, no, don't use it for that. So they used to use it for engine degreasing, washing, and, that sort of stuff, for heavy duty washing. They started using it in pressure washers after that.
Anna, that awesome orange is fantastic at the dollar store.
Is that what it's called? Awesome orange?
Awesome, and it's orange. It cuts through anything.
I'll have to try that.
I'll have to find that.
When I was working at the resort and taking care of the pool with the muriatic acid, I tried that once in my bathroom. Once.
Uh-oh.
I had to call poison control.
Oh.
Like it killed me. Don't use muriatic acid.
No.
Or if you do, don't let the fumes get in your nose.
I have a gallon of it in my
My
garage.
bathroom doesn't have a window. We would not be able to use it in the bathroom.
Yeah. Neither does mine.
Hell, I couldn't believe you put it in the pool. When I
That's
first,
what they use to clean the cement pools.
yeah, I didn't know that. This is when I was learning how to do it. I was like, you actually put muriatic. I was wondering what you use muriatic acid for. Cuts the pH down.
Yeah. My boss was a real tightwad. And so he gave me a petty cash of $400 a month. And out of that, I had to buy, we had an Olympic-sized swimming pool. And so I had to buy the pool supplies out of that, plus anything else needed at the resort, and so
No
that was
way.
the cheapest, was to get muriatic acid and the 5-gallon bucket of chlorine. I think it was chlorine powder or something like that.
I had to deal with the health department. He says you haven't you're not a certified pool person, so one time your tests are off, you're gonna have to take the test. I said that's a deal. I never had to take the test.
Yeah.
That's 800. Wisconsin, that's it. That yeah, it costs $800 for a license.
Yeah. I
I
never
learned it
got a
from
license.
the pool guy.
Well, he made me fire everybody, so I was having to do it all myself, and
Wow,
it was a, well, it was a 250-acre resort. I
wow.
had to do the mowing. I was in good shape then, though. Tan.
Still are from what I see.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Are
And
you
this
talking, Anna? Are you talking about the Mr. Clean lemon Lysol or the awesome stuff from the dollar store? I'm just asking.
mm,
Oh, that's cool.
Vinegar, water, and sods, Jeannie? What's Gigi? What the hell is that? I know what
Oh,
vinegar and water is, but I don't know what the N sods is.
mm,
I'm all confused. Sorry, just me being a dickhead. That's me. The bull in the china shop.
germaphobe. Where do you get that, NC girl?
Baking soda. Okay. Dove and Dove. Was it Dove? The blue stuff. Is that Dove? No. The blue
Dawn.
dishwashing detergent.
Yeah, that's
That's
it.
good too
Blue
with
Dawn.
baking soda. Dawn?
Hmm.
Okay, Dawn. Sorry. I knew it started with a D. I was drawing a blank.
The best thing for stains in carpets is Blue Dawn and peroxide.
Yep.
We put that in the shampooer, and there's not a spot left.
Cool. When my son was doing football, my son had a white uniform. Of course, I spent hours scouring his uniform with laundry detergent. What the hell's that stuff? Code something. I don't even remember what it was. It was a powdered stuff. I'd use a freaking toothbrush to brush the shit in there. I'd spend hours cleaning his uniform. Well, now the girlfriend has it, so I don't know if his uniform's still white or not.
hey, Dorinda,
You know what?
do you ever
Whoops,
see the
sorry.
Northern Lights? That's okay.
Yes, I have seen the Northern Lights.
Uh-oh.
Spectacular?
Pardon?
Are they spectacular?
They're awesome.
I've
I
only seen
love the
pictures.
Northern Lights.
Dorinda,
Yes, Anna?
you were asking about that awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the awesome works really good for like so many different things. I've used it to get like dried tape off from things, where it gets really dried on there. Friend of mine
Mm-hmm.
had a bar and people had tape stuff up in the bar, and I used it on mirrors, on countertops, and all kinds of things, just using a little bit of that awesome. My ex-fiance had bought a camper, and it had been parked, and we totally redid the inside and stuff. The outside of it was all caked with all that stuff from like the trees and everything. It looks like fungus stain, and it looks like that ick that gets on your deck. He
Mm-hmm.
tried all kinds of cleaners and little spots, and it just wouldn't take it off. So he went and he bought some expensive deck cleaner, thinking that would do it. And when he went to go get it, I took a little bit of that awesome and I sprayed it on there. I was like, whoa, this works really good. So by the time he got back from going how many miles to get some special cleaner, I had the whole side of that thing done with that awesome, and it looked like new.
Awesome.
And then like the yellowing on doors and stuff, I've cleaned a lot of homes for people that really smoked a lot, and I used that awesome. And what I did on like the plastic where you have your door that goes in and out of the house, some of them are metal and some of them are plastic. I took like a sponge and I just diluted it a bit and wiped it down on the door with a sponge, and then I would scrub it off and rinse it off really good after that. It took all the yellow out too. And that's
Awesome.
hard to get rid of, that yellowing tar and stuff from smoking.
Yep.
But you have to be kind of careful because some paints, it'll actually loosen the paint. And it's
Okay,
supposed to
Gigi,
be
what kind of bug
non-toxic.
spray? Sorry, I didn't mean
Go
to
ahead.
interrupt, Anna. I apologize.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't need to rant on about it, but
No,
it's some
that's
pretty
great.
good.
Is that the awesome orange stuff?
I haven't tried the awesome orange, but awesome. It just comes in like a almost clear white bottle, and
Mm-hmm.
the stuff that's in it looks yellow. As a
Okay.
matter of fact, I have some bottles of it here. I'll go grab one and I'll show you what it looks like.
Sure, because I'd like to see what it is.
Because that's what I use on my walls before I paint.
I want that stuff, and I'm trying to, what do you call that? I'm trying to clean the grout in my bathrooms.
The,
For grout,
those
I don't know
magic
if it.
erasers, they
I
work
don't
good
know.
on
Oh, go ahead.
like trailer walls, or
Oh
they
yeah.
work good on wood too.
Oh
Can you
yeah,
see it?
I remember that.
Okay. I don't know if we have that at our dollar store, but I will look.
It comes in a larger refill bottle too.
Yeah, test.
But around here, it's at Family Dollar, Dollar General, and Dollar Tree.
Mm-hmm.
But it's cheapest to get it at Dollar Tree because it's only $1 a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
That would be bug spray that had DEET in it. DEET.
Yeah, probably.
But it doesn't last long because the plastic naturally turns back to foggy. I happen to know the correct way to do the headlights because my son works in the body shop.
Yeah, my neighbor's gonna do that for me. Core and score.
1,000 grit, 2,000 grit, 3,000 grit.
How do we get on cleaning?
Hey, well, I worked at a body shop. The guy, the owner came in, and me and the guy who he was a Vietnam vet. We're standing there with sandpaper, and he looks at looks at his car, and he looks at us, and we shake our head. Yep, we're going to sand your car, dude. Your brand new paint job. Look out, stand back. Watch magic happen.
Oh my goodness.
Watch and learn.
Yep.
You saw the picture of my Mustang? We painted that car here in my garage.
Oh wow.
That whole thing was wet sanded and everything. It was a 2-year renovation.
Anna, have you ever seen a TV commercial with Yacht's Body and Custom?
I don't think so.
That's where I worked. Biggest body shop in central Wisconsin.
Yes,
What was
Gigi,
it
but
called?
it's waterproof.
Yacht's Body and Custom. We got our Chevy parts out of that Bergstrom Chevrolet down by you.
Oh, down by Nina.
Yeah, that was our GM parts, OEM parts right there.
Oh wow, my daughter's fiance worked at one of those down there.
Them
Not
people,
at Berkeley.
the people just say, if you boys ever want to buy a car, come on down. We'll give you a hell of a deal.
Oh, great.
Those
Now we
guys
got car sales.
Those guys from Bergstrom tried to hire me when I was a bartender. I was like,
Yeah,
you guys are too flaky for me.
that's a big place, man.
Yeah.
Right, bigger now.
Oh my goodness. GG.
Now we're building a 2000. Now we're building a 1979 F-250 from scratch. Frame off restoration, which will be my son's.
That's cool.
Robert, I know a guy from down here by Greenville.
Yeah.
You should see he got himself a AMC, not a Javelin. And he did it this awesome green. And that thing was such a rusty old thing when he got it, and he did all the body work and everything. You couldn't see any seams, nothing. He did such a good job. It was just beautiful.
I wish I could know that guy's name. The guy who used to hang around in New London. If you see crazy hopped up roadrunners, that could be my friend. He was a
I see a lot of them.
He was a roadrunner freak, I'll tell you.
Try and buy
Is that a
one today.
two-door?
Yeah,
Just north of New London.
Plymouth roadrunners, like a Dodge car. Like a
Was he
Dodge.
from north of New London?
South? Used to
South.
have a blue house on the right hand side of the road as you left town. I'll never forget his house.
Did he have a Corvette, Gigi? Corvettes are the only car I know of that is made of fiberglass.
Yeah. I didn't even like them. You know that? I didn't even like them.
I like the old ones.
No.
I don't. I like the old ones. I don't like them Stingrays. You can't even see the front nose on it.
I'm going
Are
to
you
step on
leaving,
down,
Happy?
everybody.
Good night,
I'm gonna,
Pappy.
Thank you for
Happy.
joining us.
I'm gonna go
Good
get some
night.
paint off me and go to bed.
Good night, sir.
I appreciate the reading.
Have a
Have a
good
good-
night.
Love you,
Have a
Pappy.
good dream time.
You too.
Love you.
Love you, Pappy.
His teachings stay with me day in and day out. You know that? I hope he knows
Do what?
that. His teaching stays in me day in and day out.
He knows that.
That's awesome. Yeah, when people were talking about
Happy birthday.
communications going down and stuff like that, the possibility of not having telephones and everything, I used to sit there and say we'd all have to learn how to do smoke signals again.
Yep. I've been trying to think of different ways for communicating.
SOS
Back in
with
the day,
memes.
and mirrors is a good one if you know what you're doing,
Yeah.
or any kind of glass. I think does it.
Hey Joseph, you know about them old Rivieras, don't you?
Yeah, I love the rear window.
Dude, I bought one and I ran I was a I ran the junkyard right up and I wanted the tires. And this guy said, "For that money, I'll give you the whole car." I said, "Done deal."
Huh.
The motor had through a rod. It was a 430,
Uh-huh.
I think a 430. Them things got more. They got like 375 horse out of the factory. That's more than a 455
Yeah.
horsepower. Because I took the motor out and I put a 455 in there and then sold it, and it got me a Jeep with no miles on it.
Huh.
I got a '76 wagon here, perfect condition, with I think 80,000 miles on it. And it drove like brand new. I was like, I'll take this for trade. Yeah, yeah, I want this. I took that to Wisconsin. I put a $3,500 paint job on it.
Probably
What
went
color?
smart.
What color did you paint it, Robert?
Charcoal silver with a maroon stripe on the bottom, and then I put a lift kit in. I powder coated the rims, put some big 35s on it, and that's what I broke my neck in. Yeah,
Oh no.
yeah. One drunk driver pulled out of his driveway, and a drunk driver after then I rebuilt it again. We redid the paint job and shit, but when I hit that station wagon, there was no fixing that. It was done. It was done. But it was so high when I hit this. I T-boned this freaking old station wagon, and my Jeep wanted to go up over it like a monster truck.
Hmm.
Mm.
It did. Man, it was a mess, man. A gas tank erupted. It was. It was chaos.
Good
Night,
night,
Jeff and
Rebecca.
Heather. Thank you for coming.
Good night, Jeff and Heather. See you in the morning, or my morning. See you for coffee.
Yeah, about 3 months ago, Gigi, I picked up a Chevy Sonic, and I'm so glad I did. It was in really good shape and gets about 35 miles per gallon.
Wow. I've been watching for this. You know that there's a few floating around here. Those.
It's a nice little car.
I'm thinking of getting. I'm thinking of grabbing one of them. Stop! You ain't having no potato chips. Go away. No, you're not getting none.
I can still remember the Ford Pinto we had. That thing would start up in the coldest weather.
Stop.
So dependable.
Yep, them are dependable.
My grandparents had two and handed one down to my dad when I was a kid. It was
Aren't
orange.
those the ones that blew up? Aren't those the ones that blew up? The Pintos?
Oh, if
Yeah,
you hit them in the
if you
back
got hit,
end, they start on fire. Yeah.
if you got hit in the rear.
Yeah.
My dad had a little
Good
Fiesta.
night, Pappy.
It
Bless
was
you too.
yellow. He drove all the way from Minnesota down to where I lived, Robert, when I lived up by Navarino Wildlife Area. And we went to Door County and that. Him, Mom, me, my two kids, and my sister Rosemary. He got home, went to town after that trip, and the rear end axle fell right out from underneath it.
Oh
I was like,
no.
Boy, I bet you if I was ever really, really white, that's the day I turned white was the day I heard that.
That happened to me once. Going down the mountain in frickin' Colorado with the kids and the wives in the car. School bus coming too. We're like, oh shit! Just don't nobody move. Just ride it out. We were riding on the right, yeah, the right tire busted off. So frickin' we're on the right axle. You know what I mean? Or whatever the
Oh my
housing
goodness.
going down the highway. Three wheels.
I was in a Gran
Excuse me.
Torino and I was riding in the passenger seat and we're going down the road and I could see something out of the corner of my eye in the mirror and here the back tire was sticking way out from the car. It had come out and you could see the rod that ran in there was still attached to it. And I'm like, whoa, dude, you better just kind of let off the gas and let's see if we can stop without using brakes, man. Look in your rear view mirror and he's like, oh man. Oh my goodness, he almost took off some mailboxes.
Do y'all remember the gremlin?
I'm looking for one.
My roommate had one.
I had one for a little bit.
My mother had one for a minute. Yeah. They're so tiny. Ugh.
Dude, I
They
had
had
Gremlin X, and that son of a bitch was fast. I only had it for a minute though, because all I did was get it. A porcupine had ate all the wires off. I rewired it,
Oh
got the
no.
heart. I put new wire harnesses on, hooked it up, fired right up, drove it for a little bit. Everybody wanted it. I was like, highest bidder, right? Everything's for sale. I used to wheel and deal in cars a lot.
I haven't been to the
I can't
races in
believe
Shawano lately, but they had a yellow, or a purple one up there that raced. They had like these streetcar races and stuff, and that thing would win almost every time.
Hey, that's my friend. You know that? My friend used to own Shawano Racetrack, man.
Really?
Greg Ness. That's that was my best friend growing up.
Really?
Ness Racing. Yeah, that motherfucker. And his daughter started racing too. I think his son. They might still be racing. I don't know.
Did his daughter
Sorry,
marry
Victor. Good
McDermott?
night.
I don't know, man. Married. I think they had a kid. I don't know.
Well, that's where I was on my best friend's pit crew up there for quite a few years until he died. And he died real young. He was only 45 when he passed. But no, we did the limited late model.
Yeah. Yeah. He owns Ness Service Center on Mason Street. That's him. Me and him go back to when we were 15 years old. His mom just died last week.
Oh.
I think his dad died about 7 years ago. His dad died a year after I came out here.
Does he have a son named Ben that redoes cars?
I don't know. I never met I never even met his older brother. He was never around, ever. I met his two sisters, but not his older brother. And he had several kids. What was her name? I can't remember. I bet you they still racing. I'm not. It's in their blood, man.
Yeah, I miss racing.
29 back in the day, Anna. He was number 29.
I'll have to do some research on that. The guy that a few years back that was running that racetrack or whatever got caught embezzling the money from the racetrack.
Greg was there every weekend, man. So was his parents. His whole family was there every weekend.
Yeah, I used to be there too.
Yeah. That's why that's yin yang down here at the gas station. Oh, it's not management. Dude, I was managing at 17 years old, and I was doing racetrack, man. If it's not the manager problem, then whose is it? You know? Don't tell me that shit. He's a young fella. Man, you don't even know what you're talking about.
Not Victor.
I forgot.
It
What
sounds
was the
like
title of this show?
prayer has power. The readings were about prayer.
Yes.
It sounds like Gigi's gonna open up a show after I'm done.
Tonight?
Oh.
She said she has been awake for 12 hours. So yeah, she should be all wound up.
So, Gigi, are you doing a show tonight or what?
I'm gonna see what the backside of my lids look like tonight. All right, I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna go see what I can find to eat.
All right.
All
Yeah, I'm
right.
gonna
See
close
you
it
tomorrow.
down
Guys, all
Love
take
you,
care.
Robert.
15 minutes.
We'll see you over at Jeff and Heather's tomorrow.
All righty.
See what happens.
Cool.
If I'm
Come on, Gigi. Let's go.
All right. Good night,
Let's
y'all.
You
do
take
the
care,
show,
Robert.
Gigi.
Good night, Anna.
You.
Good night. Love
Good
you,
night,
Robert.
Good night.
Yeah, take your place tomorrow night. Of course you may. Please do.
And she might go on at noon tomorrow. Everyone's going to bed.
Yep.
You know,
I'm
Gigi,
sorry you
if you said you're starting one up, we would all jump over. Bonnie, me, Anna, Midnight Pleasure, we'd all run over to your place.
Midnight Pleasure is about to get some midnight pleasure.
I was going to say,
Everybody
not
have a
me
good
either.
night.
You take care.
Yeah,
Joe,
you
stop.
Good night.
too. I'll see you again soon.
All right.
Bye bye.
Good night.
Where the hell is Shane?
In
Bonnie.
bed.
But we haven't seen Shane in days, unless he was, hang on, what the hell was his name? Hang on. I'll go back up and see if I can find it.
Joe. Trader
Yeah,
Joe.
something. I'm going up here and 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 up here. And I can't find him. But you think
He
he
needs
was
to quit. No, I don't think that he's Trader Joe. I don't know. I just really don't.
no. Oh, that was the one
No,
that
see,
made the
Gigi
comment
knows.
about Gigi. And I said, I think Trader Joe went to bed.
I don't know. I think he's doing too much.
Yeah. He was looking a little tired tonight on Liberty Warrior, so.
I know. And
That was
I
just my
told him,
personal
stay off
thought.
the internet. Yes. And he even said that he stayed off the internet a lot today. But I don't know. I don't know what's getting his blood pressure up.
Could be anything. Could be stress.
Right?
Could be
All you gotta
wanting
do is,
more.
yeah.
Like, who the hell knows? But we love Shane, and we always like to check on him.
Yeah. That's, I keep
Gigi
telling
says
him,
he's probably not eating
I
right.
miss you.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
He should be on turmeric. But who knows? Yep, I agree,
Yep.
Gigi. He's a man. He ain't gonna listen to shit. Sorry, did I say that out loud? I apologize. Shane, if you're listening, I apologize. And if you're not, get on some turmeric, you asshole. Sorry. I said it out loud now and I can't step back from it.
Yeah.
That's funny. I didn't even realize I had my mic off. I've been sitting here talking to you guys.
Well,
I had it off
Oh, really?
because my dog was
it's
going.
like you gotta do the natural thing to get your shit off of these medications that, the big pharma wants you on. I'm on big pharma. I'm weaning myself off.
I thought he said that he was using turmeric, though.
I don't know.
But if he's only cooking once a week,
Yeah, well, it's a man thing, right?
it's not going to do it. Yeah.
Like I was taking 3 pills of these a day. Now I'm down to 2. Then I go next week. I start 1 pill, and then I do that for 2 weeks, and then I take 1 pill every second day, and I'll be off of them. Hopefully, I'll still be in good spirits. And if I'm not, please tell me.
Okay.
Okay? I start getting and down and whatever. Dorinda, smarten the fuck up. Take your goddamn pills. Okay. Like I'm
Okay.
not being stupid or not. I'm just trying to get off the pharmacy shit.
Yeah. I understand that. I've been trying to cut mine down, and I've cut it way
I'm
down, but
on venlafaxine. I don't know if that's what you're on. Yeah. But I
yeah.
talked to the pharmacist and he said, because I said I was feeling really good and that I wanted to get myself off of it, he said, take myself down to 2 pills a day, then 1 pill a day for 2 weeks. Like 2 pills for 2 weeks, 1 pill for 2 weeks, and then 1 pill every second week. Because I'm trying to get off of them because I don't want Big Pharma owning me. Shit. Hang on, I'm looking at the milligram stuff. I have no idea. 37.5 milligrams is what I'm on. Yeah, no, I've only been on them for a year and a bit, and I am done. I want off the bullshit. I want off the pharmaceuticals. I want natural shit, which I have been researching. How to get into good spirits. Yeah. 37.5 milligrams is what I'm on.
Hey, Dorinda, turn your head again. Do you have blue glasses on?
Okay, when I look at my glasses, they look like they're blue. But when I put them on, they're black.
Yeah, when you turned your head to the side there, I saw blue. Okay, it was
Yeah,
a flash from behind. Those are cool.
it's weird. I've never had plastic frames in my entire life. Okay, I've always had the ones that had the nose grip on them. These
Uh-huh.
ones don't
The
have the
wire.
nose grip. They don't
Yeah.
stay when you put them on your forehead. I don't
Yeah.
fucking like it.
See, my problem with those is that they slip down my nose, the bridge of my nose. It's been broke so many times they don't stay where they're supposed
Well,
to.
I broke my nose at least once, we'll say.
We'll
Once that
say.
I remember, we'll put it that way. And my friends were all freaked out because I was like bleeding and whatever, and I'm like, leave me alone. I looked in the mirror and I went, ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. Okay, my nose is fine. Shut the fuck up.
I did
And
the
they're like,
same thing and a lady passed out, man.
well, I was at a party and a guy broke in, okay, to the party. And he lived next door. He went into the wrong fucking house. And he was just being a dick. And he came home from work all hemmed up and whatever, and he was like, I'm gonna kick your ass. You don't belong in this house. Da 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 da. And I looked at him, I said, you don't belong in this house. And he come up and he kicked me in the forehead with his, or in the nose with his steel-toed boots.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, which I really didn't acknowledge at the time because I was pissed off at that point. So I beat the living piss out of him. And he, when I ran into the bathroom because I was bleeding everywhere, he came after me in the bathroom and I put him through the wall and left him there. He was stuck in the goddamn wall. Which, you know, it was my friend's house, so I had to replace the wall, but I really didn't care. But I was just pissed off. And I looked at him, I said, come at me again, you little fucker. I said, I will put you out forever. And at this point, his brother, who lived next door, heard the commotion, heard what was going on, recognized his brother's voice, and came over and said, calm down. And I'm looking at the brother and I'm going, get him the fuck out of here before I kill him. And he's like, I kind of understand where you're coming from. I will take my brother out. Go. Get him out of here. And his brother's just being a dickhead, right? And I'm like right behind him, ready to punch him in the head. And of course, the whole house is full of people. And I'm the only one that stands up to this gentleman. And there's like 6 other guys standing there, and they're like all cowering in the background, going, oh boy, Dorinda, what the fuck are you doing? Fuck you. They all got a punch in the head too, because I was pissed. No, mine is for Gigi. Mine is for anxiety. But it could be for hot flashes. I don't know if that works because mine is for anxiety. But yeah, I have a temper. Yes, I've always had a temper. I'm trying to get it under control. Is it easy? No. Do I still want to kick the crap out of people that come into Walmart and that are too stupid to read the signs? Yes. Do I do that? No.
But if you absolutely had to.
I would drop kick them in a second. Because I drop kick the machines when they're acting up. The customers laugh at me. because they're like, the machine freezes up, and I'm like punching it, I'm hitting it, I'm like, okay, I'll clean this machine, go to this machine, redo your order, punch the machine, turn it off, turn it back on, and I'm like, customers are going, is the machine ready yet? No. It's going to take at least 20 good minutes before it restarts. And they're like looking at me going, are you kidding me? No.
I had a car that I would have to get underneath the hood in order for the fan to start up. It had like a catch in it, the fan to blow the defroster and stuff. Well, you have to have heat and defrosters in the winter, you know. I'd have to get under there and
Right.
smack the housing over the where the fan was in there in order for it to start up. In
I
the
bought
winter, man, that'd get pretty tough on the hands.
I bought a new heater block for my vehicle last year because my heater is not working in my SUV, right? So my son flushed the heater last year and the year before. But this summer, he didn't have a chance to work on my vehicle. It's now fall again. I still have no heat in my vehicle. I have no heat in my vehicle again. And I'm like, oh, crap.
So what does it get all full of stuff? Get like residue or wow. You don't put water in with your coolant, do you?
Mm-mm.
Huh. That's odd.
It's just a shit machine.
Oh.
And like I bought the part to go into the vehicle, but my son has not had time to do that. So as of yet, I still have to. Well, now it's too late again because I forgot to call him earlier. But it's like, okay, I've got no heat. Are you going to flush my system? Or are you going to put the new cooling system in? And if you're going to put the new cooling system in, you can do an oil change, and you can do whatever else you have to do to make my vehicle run properly. Because I get in and go. I don't care. I don't know anything about the vehicle, honest to God. And I don't want to know. I want to go in and go. Okay, I'm not a mechanic. That's his job.
Well, I love you guys. I'm gonna say good night. Good night,
All right,
Gigi.
Anna, you have a good
Anyone
night,
else
okay?
that might still be in panel? Bonnie and Dorinda. I love all of you.
I love you too.
Yep.
We
I'm
love
gonna shut it
everybody in the
down.
chat too. So
Yeah. We have a good spot here.
yeah, we do.
Yes.
Okay. I'll talk to you later.
Good night.
Y'all all take care. Love you. Guess it's Gigi's tomorrow night.
Hopefully, Gigi. Hopefully. I don't know. She had a thing up the other day that said she was going on, and I clicked a reminder, but I have no idea what it said.
Yeah. I'll believe it when I see it.
It kind of, yeah.
All right. I'm going to let y'all go.
Night, Gigi.
Night, Gigi.
Oh, she says, yes,
All
I will be
right.
on tomorrow night. Oh, and then at the bottom, ha 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 ha. So maybe not.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We love you, Gigi. Good
Night,
night.
Lisa. I was wondering who the other one was. All right. Night, Dorinda.
Good night, Bonnie. Have a good night. And I
Night,
hope
Anna.
everything goes well with your mom. My
Thank you.
prayers are out to you and your family.
I so appreciate the prayers.
No problem. Good night.
She's gonna do good. Good
I'm
night, Nan.
Of course she is. Good night.
Yeah.